Yeah, why don't you say something for everyone who'll be watching?
Right now, I'll probably be giving my best. In serving my country, I'm sure I'll be doing just fine. So don't worry too much. Please don't forget BTS. And keep on showing your love and support.
Seriously, you were the hardest guest to invite on the show.
It's 4 days before I enlist. I have 4 days to go. The member said to me, wouldn't armies love to see you on a show with SUGA while you're in the army? So I decided to come on the show. I was someone who shouldn't have debuted at that time.
What do you mean?
Because there were very few things I was good at. I wasn't a good singer. I wasn't a good dancer. I could show anyone.
What do you mean? You weren't good at anything. There is no one on our team who can do what you do. Oh, my roomie.
I'd come home after a few drinks. Then Yoongi would come in afterward and say to me, I love you. When people are drunk, they do things they don't usually do.
Would you be my roommate again, if you could?
If I had to live with someone, then I'd choose you. I'm shaving my head the day after tomorrow. Wanna come watch?
The day after tomorrow?
You wanna do it? Should we film it now? Can I get a hair clipper here?
But also, I don't know if you remember, but one time you came to me.
Right.
Because you were having a hard time. I think we saw each other the whole week.
Right. You told me to write a song, and that's how I wrote a bit.
Out of everything you said. The saddest part for me was when you said the other members each had their own thing and were building it up. But you thought you didn't have anything like that, which worried you. But in my opinion, you also have your own area of expertise. After talking to you that time, I think I opened up more. Do you have a secret to having a positive mindset?
I'm not saying this to be funny, but I think I'm positive, because I'm kind of a fool.
He didn't get anything done.
You didn't get anything done?
Look how his hair is flat in the back. It's the Jin we always
It's
see.
okay. He'll be shaving his head tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow, it's the day after.
The day after tomorrow? Really?
What day is it today?
Friday.
I'm shaving it on Sunday. Come and watch. It'll only take about 3 seconds.
No, it takes longer.
Honestly, I could shave it for you.
You wanna do it? Should we film it now?
Should we get Suchwita to blow up?
Excuse
Should
me.
we aim for 10 million views?
Should we help out?
10 million?
Suchwita?
Can I get a hair clipper here?
We do have a hair clipper. But first,
Hey, you wanna try this?
What is it?
It's the alcohol I made.
it was on Jin's traditional alcohol journey.
I shouldn't drink strong alcohol though. I have somewhere to go after this.
Just taste it. I'll pour you a little bit. Just taste it.
I knew this freaking annoying guy had to be J-Hope or Jungkook. I could see from this angle.
You didn't even look at me.
Anyway, 사해 형제. Drinking this means we become brothers.
Oh, really?
Even though we're already brothers.
Yeah, we're already brothers.
Everyone who drinks this becomes
Okay.
brothers.
Our dad is Bang Si-hyuk, and we're all brothers.
My dad is my dad. Okay, now,
It's strong, right? Getting J-Hope to drink
haven't
this.
you been drinking whiskey these days?
I have. It's good. Do you have any water? I noticed on episode 1 you have a fridge.
It's over here. This is my place.
It's
over
over here.
here. I have sugar too.
Why do you have sugar?
Why do you have sugar? Sugar.
They brought over sacks of sugar. Because I'm SUGA. Do you have plans afterward?
Not really, but
He's really busy these days. It's gonna be released later, but
We were talking before at his studio. And he's really busy.
he spends 14 hours a day at his studio.
you've gotten really good at lying.
I'm exactly the same as 5 years ago.
I'm glad you're always the same.
If you change, you die. I don't want to die.
Since our guest today is Seokjin, we should hear about him. I was really stunned by you and Coldplay. You went all the way to Argentina to perform with Coldplay.
That was awesome.
I agree too.
People need to know, in order to get to Brazil and Chile. From Korea, it takes 36 to 40 hours. You're on a flight for 12 to 16 hours, and you either arrive in New York or LA. Then, layover for 6 to 8 hours. After that, you have to fly for another 12 to 16 hours. I still remember it was my birthday, and we were going to Chile for a tour. It started in Chile, and it took us 36 hours. But to perform one song, you flew over 30 hours. I thought that was really amazing.
Respect.
I pondered over it a lot. If I had a few songs like Namjoon does now, in an album, then I would have rented a venue like Namjoon and performed there. But I only had one song.
It was a single.
And to do something like that, for just one song, I would feel bad for the people who came to see me, so I didn't go ahead with it. So I pondered over it, and then I heard Coldplay was going on tour. So I asked if I could perform as a guest at their concert. They asked if I'd be okay coming all the way to Argentina from Korea. I spent a week just for that one show, me too.
But the fans loved it. I watched it live.
When I saw the video of the performance, I thought it came out so well, like a
I kinda got
music
emotional.
video.
The scene
It
where
came
you
out
were
like a
running
music video.
and things like that.
It came out well.
It came out well.
And Chris's mistake at the end, that was so funny too.
It came out so naturally.
So I was wondering, Hobie performed solo at Mama. And Lollapalooza, by the time this airs, I'll probably be touring.
It's airing on June 13th. Once he enlists, he has no say though. You can do whatever you want. With what he filmed.
For me, things are so different. Depending on whether the members are there or not. Whether the members are behind me or not. Weren't you nervous?
I'm a really simple person, so I'm not the type that gets nervous about that. But I get nervous about 3 minutes before going on upstage.
Excuse me for saying this, but honestly, it makes me want to poop. My heart starts beating faster. And I go like this, but I don't feel that way for BTS concerts. The team.
Because the team is beside me.
I think that's the difference between a team and going solo.
When I was watching Jungkook perform Dreamers,
Me too. I was like, wow.
he's so good.
I thought it'd be so nerve-wracking. The funny thing
does
is,
well without
once you
getting
go up,
nervous.
you don't feel nervous anymore.
I get really nervous.
When I go on upstage, it feels like my indigestion all goes away.
What I wanted to say was, since we only ever do our own concert, we never appear as guests anywhere else. Since we only do our concert, I just got so used to that. So anyway, I started out on a thrust stage.
Right, and then you go to the main stage.
I started out on a thrust stage, but when we use thrust stages, we have a lot of monitor speakers. But when I went out on that thrust stage, there was only one monitor speaker, one really small.
Yeah, band concerts are like that.
I didn't know during rehearsals, but when I went up there, I couldn't hear a thing even when I raised the volume of my in-ear all the way. I couldn't hear a thing. The sound of the cheers from the mic drowned everything out.
If you're out on a thrust stage and there's a delay, there's nothing you can do.
You didn't have a prompter either.
If I explain, there's a reason why. Singers wear in-ear monitors. People think that we hear something special, but you only hear your voice and instruments. And the reason is because of the sound from the main stage and the sound from the thrust stage. Sound travels at a certain
About
speed,
0.5
about
seconds.
0.5 seconds. So if you don't have an in-ear monitor, you totally miss the beat.
If that happens, even just talking would be confusing, let alone singing. We experienced that at Mama once.
The reason why so many people get flustered during award ceremonies is because when they talk, the sound comes later. It's different.
It's different.
When we talk, we immediately hear our voice, like 0.01 second later. But if you hear it,
That's right.
like 0.5 seconds later than you expected,
It's a mental breakdown. If it was like that, you must have been so nervous. If it was like that on a thrust stage. Since you two are here, there's something I wanted to talk about.
2018?
During Mama, your comments left the strongest impression. And Hobie cried.
why did you cry?
And didn't you cry too?
Yeah, you cried. Taehyung cried a lot too.
You cry, babies.
It was a tough year.
울었을 거고 아빠라도 울었을 것 같아요. 올해는 지금 이 순간 같이 있는 우리 멤버들에게 너무 고맙다라는 말을 해주고 싶어요. 오늘 초대에 저희가 되게 신체적으로 많이 힘들어졌어요. 그래서 저희끼리 얘기를 하면서 하체를 할까 말까 고민도 했고, 근데 다시 마음을 정말 다잡고 이렇게 좋은 성적을 낼 수 있게 돼서 너무 다행이라고 생각하고, 다시 마음 가져봐주는 우리 멤버들에게 너무 고맙고, 저희 항상 사랑해주시는 멤버들에게 너무 감사하다고, 아시들에게 너무 감사하다고 얘기하고 싶습니다. 감사합니다.
So I was wondering, what made you say that? Because we don't talk about, what to say. For our acceptance speech, since we're not you, we can't know exactly how you felt. And what made you talk about that?
Because that was when we were promoting. Fake love and every month. We only had a day and a half. I got really mad over that half.
Oh, right. We used to say half day.
For about 3 months, we only had a day off each month. The agency said we had to work like that in order to make it. And we knew that it wasn't entirely wrong.
Since everything was going so well.
Yeah, that's right.
2018 was the biggest year for us. We were promoting.
Fake love. It was fake love.
Fake love and idol.
That's why. We worked so hard, but mentally and physically, it was too hard on us. And we wanted to just let it all go. We were like, I can't do this anymore. Let's stop here.
That's how we felt. Hey, back then, our office was in Nangyandong. I still remember. Our studio.
Yeah, that's right. We all went to some bar and drank. So I just wanted to be honest about how we had felt. But when our fans heard that, I'm sure it could have sounded negative because it's not an easy thing to talk about. But it was in the past already. It was something that happened a year ago. And it was true. That we had thought about it. And everything turned out okay in the end. So that's why I just talked about it later.
I don't know if we were really desperate and gritting our teeth back then, but I feel like out of all the performances we ever did, we did a lot that could be part of a highlight film. Our idol performances.
Yeah, even until 2018. I still don't know. But I thought we were just underdogs.
I think we need something like that, though.
Yeah, totally.
Without it, there's no driving force. Of course, it was very tough at the time, but because we got through that, in 2019 and 2020, we were able to do what we did. What I love about our members is that when we're given good content, or something that's good, we all voluntarily do it. I realized that during Run BTS, we all came out to practice voluntarily. If someone had something on their schedule, they'd come out an hour early to practice.
Isn't that a given?
It is for us. But the fact that everyone does that without any hesitation and enjoys it, it's just so awesome. Although we're on the same team, I just feel really lucky. To have met you all, I met really great people.
I always feel the same way too. To be frank, we're not a team that made it just because one person did really well. We're here because we all worked really hard.
And we believe in each other. So we don't think that one of us won't do well.
We don't think that at all.
We never even had that thought when I ask a member to feature on a song or do something. That thought never crosses my mind.
Omug is so good. This place has good odem.
야, 재밌다.